Assalamualaikum. I am Shibil, B.Ed second year student, Aligarh Muslim University, Malappuram Center. As part of my B.Ed program, I would like to make a presentation on the topic barriers of effective classroom communication. So before we go into the topic, we have to know what is communication. So communication is a two-way process which denotes sharing, exchanging the ideas, concept or emotions by two person or more than two. So here we discuss about the barriers of effective classroom communication. So classroom communication means the communication take place on the class. So here the teachers, that communication between the teacher and the students. So the teacher is the sender and the students are the receivers, and the material or the content being taught by the teacher is. So let's discuss what are the various barriers of effective classroom communication. So mainly there are five barriers are there: physical barriers, language related barriers, psychological barriers, organizational barriers, and we also discuss about some other barriers that also tackling the effective classroom communication. So let's see what are the barriers. The first one is physical barriers. Environment should be conducive for the effective learning. If the environment is too much high or the humidity is there, the students will be automatically distracted by the environment. That time they couldn't focus on the study. So the second one is distance. The distance means the gap between student and the teacher or the visibility of the teacher. The third one is health. The health is related to the teacher. If the teacher having some issues related to sometimes she or he has having coughing or sneezing, that also distract the effective communication between teacher and the student. And the seating arrangement should be maintained by the teacher effectively in the classroom. If the students are sitting like in a not proper order, that also affect the communication between the teacher and the student. And time also very important. Sometimes the teacher are taking too much time to handle the topic. That times also, if that time the students are getting very bored and they feel uncomfortable, uh, that method the teacher should avoid in the classroom. That also affect the effective classroom communication. So here the second one is language related barriers, that is also related with the teacher. The teacher should maintain the speed while taking the class. If the teacher if the teacher taking the class in a balanced way, the according to the students can follow the teacher. And the teacher should have the knowledge, domain knowledge about the vocabulary and the grammar, and good pronunciation skill. And the teacher should have to modulate her or his sound voice according to the situation. Then if the teacher modulate his sound, the students can easily or interestingly catch the material or what is imparting by the teachers. Another one is psychological barriers, that is also related to the minds of the teacher or the students. And the teacher and the students must have an interest to the in a teaching learning process, then only the communication should be effective. Also the attitude, there should be a positive attitude towards the students, and the students must have follow the positive attitude towards the teachers. And teacher should have a good understanding capabilities towards the students, and he or she should have the domain knowledge about the subject. Then only the students also replying or following his method. So another one is organizational barriers. Some schools rules and disciplines are there that are very rigid. That time the students are not capable to obey the rules and disciplines. So the rules and disciplines should be in a flexible manner. The second one is choice of media. The media means the media that using the teacher while taking the class, that should be effectively taken. And the third one is individual difference. We know that we have discussed that the individual difference are there, slow learners and some gifted students are there. So the teacher should have to understand what are the individual difference of the students, and teacher should have to behave or maintain according to the individuals of the students. We also discuss some other barriers, that is too much advices, excessive criticism, excessive praising, excessive questioning. These excessive advice, criticism, praising, questioning also impacts negative manner. So the teacher should have to keep in a balanced way. If the in case of advice or in case of criticism and the praising and questioning, if the teacher is maintaining the balanced way, then only the students the effective communication will be in a good manner. So far we have discussed the 5 barriers that also affect the classroom communication. So I hope you understood the concept, and thank you all, and special thanks to Dr. Sayed Hayat Basha sir, who gave this opportunity to present.